Hey everyone, it's Emily with MJ Cosmetics, and this is my second video in my color correcting series. So last week I gave you some tips and tricks on how to treat and conceal dark under eye circles, and in today's video I will be covering how to treat and conceal redness in our skin. Now, redness in our skin can come from a variety of different things, whether it's hereditary rosacea, acne, or sensitive skin. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you a couple of different of my favorite products that I use and the tools that I use to apply those products with. So the first thing we need to do is we need to moisturize our skin, and to do this I'm going to be using my Unique Uplift Beauty Serum. This is new from the Royalty Skincare line. I love this product because it's a really lightweight oil and it's incredibly moisturizing, and it really helps with those fine lines and wrinkles underneath the eyes. So I'm just going to very gently apply a little bit of this to the under eye area and also to the area where I am most red. Now, for me, I have hereditary rosacea. I've had it my whole life, and I got it from my dad's side of the family, and it's something that has just caused me to feel really self-conscious without wearing any makeup, because I just always feel like it's the first thing that people see. So over the years, I've really been looking for and trying and testing different products to see which product helps to minimize the redness for me the best. So I'm going to show you what those are. The first one that I'm going to use, and this is my personal favorite, is the Stila One Step Correct. So the thing that's really unique about this is, if you look, it has 3 different color correctors in it, and then it's suspended in a really moisturizing serum. So it has the green, which helps to cover redness, obviously, and then it has the light salmon color, which helps with hyperpigmentation and dark circles under the eyes. And then it has the purple, which helps to brighten. So I'm going to put that on my finger and show you. You can actually see the individual colors. Isn't that cool? And then when you mix it together, it helps to even out your skin tone. So I'm going to put this on one side, and you really just want to apply it very lightly. You don't want to rub it into the skin like you would a regular primer or a moisturizer. You want it to sit on the surface of the skin so it can actually counteract that redness. So I'm going to put this on one side of my face, and then I'll use the other product on the other side, and you guys can tell me what you think. I know redness of the skin can be so frustrating at times, because we are most critical of ourselves a lot more than anybody else. And I know, like, when I don't wear makeup, my husband, my kids, my family, they all say, "Oh my gosh, honey, you look so pretty without makeup." And yet when I look in the mirror, all I see is my uneven skin tone. And as nice as it is to know that that's not what everybody sees, that's what I see. And I want to feel really comfortable and confident in the way that I look. And so this is what I do to help me feel better about me, which I think is really important. Okay, so then on the other side, I'm going to use another Stila product. This is their Correct and Perfect Cream Palette. So when you open this up, it's really a neat design that they have, because it has all of the color correctors. It has the light salmon, which helps to counteract blue and brown. This light one is for people with fair to light skin. And then the darker orange does the same thing, but it's for people that have like a medium to a dark skin tone. Then obviously the green counteracts the redness. The yellow also counteracts blue. So if you're really fair and you kind of get that bruise look underneath your eyes, this is a great option for that. And then the light pink helps to highlight and brighten. So obviously I'm going to be using the green today. And to apply this, I'm going to use my beauty blender. This is like my magic tool. I love it so much. So if you guys have yet to find one of these, I suggest that you jump on Sephora.com and grab one. The ones at Ulta are not beauty blenders. If you pick one up, you're going to notice that the sponge is a lot firmer and it just doesn't have the same texture that a beauty blender sponge has. So I'm going to really lightly just press this into the skin where I'm most red, which is kind of my whole cheek area. And I have a little breakout there too around the nose. Okay, now the only thing with this product is you definitely need to cover this up with foundation to get rid of that green tone. Whereas with the, the Correct and Perfect One Step, you don't have to do that. You can wear that alone and it's just going to even out your skin tone. Whereas again, with this one, you have to cover it up with foundation. But both products really help to diminish the redness in my cheeks. Obviously, the one with more pigment is going to do a better job of counteracting the red, whereas the one with less pigment doesn't. So it just is really all in your comfort level and how much you're wanting to cover. So when I'm done doing that, then I'm going to apply my foundation. Now, I have several foundations that I use and I kind of go back and forth from day to day, and it really just depends on like how much coverage I'm wanting, what I want my skin to feel like. Right now, I'm wanting just a really beautiful, dewy, natural look. So I am using my Too Faced Born This Way foundation, which is wonderful. It has a medium to full coverage, so it will cover anything and everything that you want because it's buildable. But at the same time, it gives a really beautiful kind of semi-matte, more like a satin finish. So it's very, very natural looking. So again, I'm going to use my Beauty Blender, but I flipped it over and I'm using the big side. And I'm just going to start pressing this into the skin. And you can see what a great job it does at covering everything. So you want to make sure and get this all over the skin. Okay, so you can see what it did to this side, and it really doesn't show any redness. There's no flaws showing. It really just gives you that flawless finish that we're all looking for. Now, I only use about 1 pump. Sorry, my hair keeps getting in my way. I had it done today, and I'm not used to doing my bangs that way, but love the new color, by the way. My stylist is absolutely amazing. Every time I walk out of that salon, I love my hair so much more than when I went in. Okay, so this is pretty good. I'm really liking this palette. Oh my gosh, I don't know if you guys can hear my kids or not, but they're in the tub and they just have the best time. But at the same time, it makes me so nervous and I just start squirming because I know the mess that I'm going to walk into when they're all done. Okay, and then always make sure to blend your foundation down onto your neck to make sure everything's nice and even. Okay, so you guys can be the judge of which side you like the best. I feel like this side is a little bit too light. And I think that's just because, again, the cream that I used had a lot more pigment in it, whereas this side just looks a lot more natural. You guys can let me know in the comments what you think. Then I'm going to add a little bit of concealer for my under eye because now I'm just kind of a blank canvas and I want my face to be three-dimensional the way it's supposed to be. So in my last video too, I showed you guys how to apply concealer under your eye so that it looks really natural and you don't have that kind of raccoon look that we have all been guilty of when we first learned to apply makeup. But now you don't have to do that anymore. Then what's left on my fingers, I'm going to go ahead and use to cover up that blemish that I have. I always kind of have a line of them, especially when it's that time of the month for me. Okay, then again, I'm going to take my Beauty Blender and just press it into the skin. and make sure it's blended out really good so it looks really soft and natural and flawless. So too, if you guys have any questions about skin discolorations, or if there is a technique that you guys have just been dying to learn more about, please just leave a comment and I will do my best to take all of those things into consideration and make a video for you. My whole goal in making these videos is to make them really simple at a beginner level, give really great product recommendations, so that you don't have to go out there and try 50 different products and spend hundreds of dollars just to be dissatisfied at the end. So I will do all of that for you, because believe me when I say I have tried just about everything. So these are all tried and tested products that I have found to work the best. Okay, so again, after we apply our foundation, okay, what's the next step? Anybody? The next step is to set our foundation so that this will last all day. Now, my favorite setting powder is the Colorless Setting Powder by RCMA. The only place this is available, I think, is at Sephora. I also believe you can go online to Nordstrom. I believe they're carrying it now, but it does have to be ordered online. RCMA started as a pro-only cosmetics company, but some of their products have been made available to the general public. So that's awesome, because this is my absolute favorite powder. So I really want to pay special attention to that under eye makeup, because doing this before it starts to crease is going to prevent it from creasing all day long. And it's the only way to prevent it from creasing. So like if you put this on after your foundation is creased, your foundation will be creased all day. But if you get it on there before it starts falling into those fine lines and wrinkles, your makeup is going to stay fresh all day, and it will not come off until you wash your face. Okay, so that is how you counteract redness in your skin and cover it up while still looking natural, so that you can walk out the door and feel like $1,000,000, because you know what? We all deserve to feel good in our skin. So again, thank you for watching. Leave any suggestions for future videos in the comments below, and expect a new video every Wednesday. So remember, be beautiful and live beautifully.